by chance of war, but justice of the quarrel and the cause. Vain is your pride. Methinks you hang the heads, but we'll advance them, traitors. Now 'tis time to be avenged on you for all your graves, and for the murder of my dearest friend, poor Piers of Gaveston, my sweet favourite.
Brother, 'twas in regard of you and of thy land, they removed that flatterer from your throne.
So, sir, you have spoke. Away, avoid our presence. Accursed wretches. Was it regard of us when we had sent our messenger to request he might be spared to come to speak with us, and Pembroke undertook for his return? But thou, proud one, watched the prisoner, poor Piers, and headed him against law of arms.
Tyrant, I scorn thy threats and menaces.
The worst is death, but better die to live than live in infamy of such a king.
My lord of Winchester, these lusty leaders, Warwick and Lancaster, I charge you roundly. Off with both their heads. Away!
Farewell, Gabriel.
Sweet Mortimer, farewell!
England, unkind to thy nobility, groan for this grief. Behold how thou art made.
Take that haughty Mortimer to the tower. There see him safe bestowed. And for the rest, do speedy execution on them all. Be gone! Sound drums and trumpets. March with me, my friends. Edward this day hath crowned him king. And you,
Love, the trust that we repose in thee begets the quiet of King Edward's land. Therefore be gone with haste and with advice. Bestow that treasure on the lords of France, that all aid may be denied to Isabel the Queen, that now in France makes friends to cross the seas with her young son and step into his father's regiment.
That's it. The barons and the subtle queen long levelled that.
Yea, but Laboon, thou see these barons lay their heads on blocks together. They intend the hangman frustrates clean.
Have you no doubts, my lords? I'll clasp close among the lords of France with England's gold, so that Isabel shall make her claims in vain, and France shall be obdurate with her tears.
Then make for France a maid. Laboon away! Proclaim King Edward's wars and victories!
Fair blows the wind for France. Blow, gentle gale, till Edmund be arrived for England's good. Nature, yield to my country's cause in this. A brother? No, a butcher of thy friends. Proud Edward, dost thou banish me thy presence? From out of France, and cheer the wronged queen, and certify what Edward's looseness is. A natural king, to slaughter noblemen and cherish flatterers. Morton, I stay thy sweet escape. Stand, gracious, gloomy night, to his device.
Hark! Who walketh there? Is you, my lord?
Mortimer, 'tis I. Have thy potion wrought so happily?
It hath. The warders all asleep, I thank them, gave me leave to pass in peace. But hath your grace got shipping unto France?
I fear it not. Spain.
Ah, boy, our friends do fail us all in France. The lords are cruel and the king unkind. What
Madam, return to England and please my father well, and then a big for all my uncle's friendship here in France. I warrant you, I'll win his highness quickly. He loves me better than 1,000 Spencers.
Oh boy, thou art deceived at least in this, to think that we can yet be tuned together. No, no, we jar too far. Unkind Valois, unhappy Isabel, when France rejects, whither, oh whither dost thou bend thy steps?
Madam, what cheer?
Oh, good Sir John of Hainault, never so cheerless, nor so far distressed.
I hear, sweet lady, of the king's unkindness, but droop not, madam. No wise contempt despair. Will your grace with me to Hainault, with your son? How say you, my lord? Will you go with your friends and shake out all our sorrows equally?
So pleaseth the Queen my mother? Me it likes. The King of England, nor the court of France, shall have me for my gracious mother's side, till I be strong enough to break a star, and then have at the proudest Spencer's head.
Well said, my lord.
Oh, my sweetheart, how do I mourn thy wrongs, yet triumph in the hope of thee, my joy. Good Sir John, we will with thee to Hainault, so we will. But who are these?
Madam, long may you live, much happier than your friends in England do.
Oh, Lord Edmund. And Lord Mortimer. Alive. Welcome to France. The news was here, my lord, that you were dead, or very near your death.
Lady, the last was truer of the twain, but Mortimer, reserved for better hap, hath shaken off the thraldom of the tower, and lives to advance your standard, good my lord.
How mean you? And the king my father lives? No, my lord Mortimer, not I trow.
Not, son. Why not? I would it were no worse. But, gentle lords, friendless as we are in France.
Monsieur Legrand, a noble friend of yours, told us at our arrival all the news. How hard the nobles, how unkind the king hath shown himself. But, madam, right makes room where weapons want. And though a many friends are made away, as Warwick, Lancaster, and others of our party and faction, yet we have friends, assure your grace, in England, would cast up caps and clap their hands for joy to see us there appointed for our foes.
Oh, we're all well, and in Edward well reclaimed for England's peace, honour, and quietude.
But by the sword, my lord, it must be deserved. The king will ne'er forsake his flatterers.
My lord, since the ungentle King of France refuses to give aid of arms to this distressed queen, his sister here, go you with her to Hainault. Doubt you not, we will find comfort, money, men, and friends ere long to bid the English king amazed. What say you? What think you of the match?
I think King Edward will outrun us all.
Nay, son, say not so, and you must not discourage your friends that are so forward in your aid.
Sir John of Hainault, pardon us, sweet friend. These comforts that you give our woeful queen, bind us in kindness, all at your command.
Yea, gentle brother, and may God in heaven prosper your happy motion, good Sir John.
Madam, along. And you, my lords, with me, that England's peers may hail its welcome sea.
Now, after many threats of wrathful war, triumphant England's Edward with his friends. Now, sirs, the news from France. The lords of France love England's gold so well as Isabella gets no aid from thence. What now remains? Have you proclaimed, my lord, reward for them can bring in Mortimer?
My lord, I have. And if he be in England, he will be had ere long. I doubt it not.
If, dost thou say? Spencer, as true as death, he is in England's ground. Our courtmasters are not so careless of their king's command. How now? What news with thee? From whence come these?
Letters, my lord, and tidings forth of France to you, my lord of Gloucester, from Laboon.
Read.
My duty to your honour, I have, according to instruction in that regard, dealt with the King of France, his lords, and effected that the Queen, all discontented and discomfited, is gone. Whither? If thou ask, with Sir John of Hainault, into Flanders. With them is gone Lord Edmund and Lord Mortimer. And as constant report goeth, they intend to give King Edward battle in England before he can look for them. That is all the news of the report.
Villains! Hath that Mortimer escaped? With him is Edmund gone associate, and will Sir John of Hainault lead the round? Welcome, in God's name, madam, and your son. England shall welcome you and all your rout, when we may meet these traitors in the field. Nothing grieves me, but that my little boy is thus misled to countenance their ills. Come, friends, to Bristol, there to make us strong, and winds as equal be to bring them in, as you injurious were, to bear them forth.
Now, lords, our loving friends and countrymen, welcome to England all. With prosperous winds, our kindest friends in Belgium have we left to deal with friends at home. A heavy case, when force to force is knit, and sword and glaive in civil broils make kin and countrymen slaughter themselves and others, and their sides with their own weapons gored. But wants the help. Misgoverned kings are cause of all our wrack, and Edward thou art one above them all, whose looseness hath betrayed this land to spoil, and made the channels o'erflow with blood. Of thine own people, patron should thou be, but thou dost...
Nay, madam, if you shall be a warrior, ye must grow less passionate in speeches.
Lords, sith that we are by sufferance of heaven arrived and armed in this prince's right, here for our country's cause swear we to him all homage, fealty, and fullness. And for the open wrongs and injuries Edward hath done to us, his queen and land, we come in arms to wreak it with the sword, that England's queen in peace may repossess her dignities and honours, and withal, that we may remove these flatterers from the king, that havocs England's wealth and treasury.
Sound trumpets, my lord, and forward let us march. Everything we come to flatter.
And would he never have been flattered more?
Fly. Fly, my lord, the queen is overstrong. Her friends do multiply and yours do fail. Shape we our course for Ireland, there to breed.
What? Was I born to run, fly away, and leave the Mortimers conquerors behind? Bring me my horse! And let's reinforce our troops. And in this bed of honor, die with fame.
My lord, this princely resolution fits not the time. Away, we are pursued!
This way he fled. But I am come too late. Oh, Edward, alas, my heart relents for thee. Proud traitor Mortimer, why dost thou chase thy king, thy sovereign with thy sword? Edward, this mortar aims at thy life. Oh, fly him then! Edmund, calm thy rage. Dissemble all thy diest. For Mortimer and Isabel do kiss while they conspire. Yet she bore the face of love forsooth. Fie on that love that hatcheth death and hate!
Successful battles with the God of Kings, to them that fight in right and fear his wrath. Since then successfully we have prevailed, thanks be to heaven's great architect, and you. Ere further we proceed, my noble lords, we here create our well-beloved son, Lord Warden of the realm.
Madam, without offence, if I may ask, how will you deal with Edward in his fall?
Tell me, good uncle, what Edward do you mean?
Nephew, your father. I dare not call him king.
My lord of Kent, what needs these questions? It is not in her controlment nor in ours, but as the realm and parliament shall please, so shall your brother be disposed of. I like not this relenting mood in Edmund, madam. It is good to look to him betimes.
My lord, the mayor of Bristol knows our mind.
Yea, and they scape not the field that fled so easily.
Madam, your Royal Highness and Prince, your princely son, I present to you Spencer, the father of that wanted Spencer that revelled in England's wealth and treasury.
We thank you all.
Your loving care in this deserved princely favours and rewards. But where's the king and other Spencer fled?
Spencer the son, created Earl of Gloucester, is with that smooth-tongued scholar Baldock of Gaul, and shipped but later to Ireland with the king.
Some whirlwind fetch them back or sink them. They shall be started thence, I doubt it not.
Shall I not see the king, my father, yet?
Happy Edward, chased from England's bounds.
Madam, what rest? Why stand ye in abuse?
I rue my lord's ill fortune, but care of my country called me to this war.
Madam, have done with care and sad complaints. Your king hath wronged your country and himself, and we may seek to right it as we may. Meanwhile, have hence this rebel.
What?
Your lordship cannot privilege your head.
Rebel? Rebel is he that fights against his prince. So fought not they that fought in Edward's right.
Take him away, he prince.
No!
You, Rhys ap Howell, shall do good service to her majesty, bidding a good countenance in your country here to follow these rebellious renegades. We, meanwhile, madam, must take advice how Baldock, Spencer, and their accomplices may in their fall be followed to their end.
Have you no doubt, my lord? Have you no fear? As silent and as careful will we be to keep your royal person safe with us. Free from suspect and fell invasion of such as have your majesty in chase, yourself, and those your chosen company, as danger of this stormy time requires.
Father, thy face should harbour no deceit. Oh, hadst thou ever been a king, thy heart pierced deeply with sense of my distress, could not but take compassion of my state. Father, this life contemplative is heaven. Oh, that I might this life in quiet lead. But we, alas, are chaste. And you, my friends, your lives and my dishonour they pursue.
Your grace may stay secure if none but we do what of your abode.
Not one alarm. But truly I suspect. And all the land I know is up in arms. Arms that pursue our lives with deadly hate.
We were embarked for Ireland, wretched we, with awkward winds and sore tempests, driven to fall on shore. And here, to pine in fear of Mortimer and his confederates.
Mortimer? Who speaks of Mortimer? Who wounds me with the name of Mortimer? That bloody man. Good father, on thy lap lay I this head, laden with little care. Oh, might I never open these eyes again. Oh, never again lift up this drooping head. Oh, never more lift up this dying heart.
Lock up, my lord!
Balthok, this drowsiness betides no good. Here even we are betrayed.
Upon my life, these are the men we seek.
Spencer and Morlock. And by no other names I arrest you of high treason here. Stand not untitled, but obey the arrest. 'Tis in the name of Isabella the Queen. My lord, why droop you thus?
Comes Leicester, Isabella's name, to take my life, my company from me. Come, man, rip up this panting breast of mine, and take my heart in rescue of my friends.
Away with them.
It would become thee yet to let us take our farewell of his grace.
My heart with pity yearns to see this sight. A king to bear these words and proud commands.
Spencer, sweet Spencer, thus then must we part.
We must, my lord. But so will the angry heavens.
Nay, so will hell and cruel Mortimer. gentle heavens have not to do in this.
My lord, it is in vain to grieve or storm. Here, humbly of your grace, we take our leaves. Our lots are cast. I fear me so is thine.
In heaven we may, in earth never shall we meet. Then Leicester, say, what shall become of us?
Your Majesty must go to Kenilworth.
Must! 'Tis somewhat hard when kings must go.
A litter is ready for your grace that awaits your pleasure.
A litter hast thou. Lay me in a hearse, and to the gates of hell convey me hence. For friends have Edward none, but these, and these must die from the tyrant's sword.
My lord, be going, care not for these, for we shall see them shorter by the heads.
Well, what shall be, shall be. Sweet Spencer, gentle Baldwin, part we must. Good father, farewell. Leicester, thou stayest for me, and go I must. Life, farewell, with my friends. Oh, is he gone? Is noble Edward gone? Parted from hence, never to see us more.
Spencer, I see our souls are parted hence, and deprived the sunshine of our lives. Make for a new life, man. Throw up thine eyes, and heart and hand, to heaven's immortal throne. Pay nature's debt with cheerful countenance.
Leave these preachments till you come to the place appointed. You, and such as you are, have done wise work in England. Will your lordships away?
Be patient, my good lord. Cease to lament. Imagine that Kenilworth Castle were your court, and that you lay for pleasure here a space, not of compulsion or necessity.
Leicester, if gentle words might comfort me, thy speeches long ago had eased my sorrows. For kind and loving hast thou always been. The griefs of private men are sooner laid, but not of kings. For what are kings when regiment is gone? But perfect shadows in the sunshine there. My nobles rule. I bear the name of king, I wear the crown, and am controlled by them. By Mortimer and my unconstant queen, who spots my nuptial bed with infamy, whilst I am lodged within this cave of care. But tell me, must I now resign my crown to make usurping Mortimer a king?
Your grace mistakes. It is for England's good and princely Edward's right we crave the crown.
No, 'tis for Mortimer, not Edward's head, for he's a lamb, and come to sit by wolves, which in a moment will abridge his life. But Edward's name survives, though Edward dies.
My lord, why wasting thus the time away? They stay your answer. Will you yield your crown?
Weigh how hardly I can brook to lose my crown and kingdom, without cause, to give ambitious Mortimer my right. What the heavens appoint, I must obey. Here, receive my crown, the life of Edward II. Two kings in England cannot reign at once, yet stay away. Let me be king till night, that I may gaze upon this glittering crown. So shall my eyes receive their last content, my head, the latest honour due to it, and jointly both yield up their wished right. Why gaping for your sovereign's overthrow? See, monsters, see! I'll wear my crown again.
My good lord.
What? Fear you not the fury of your king? But hapless Edward, thou art fondly led. They pass not for thy frowns as once they did, but seek to make a new elected king, which fills my mind with strange, despairing thoughts. And in my torment comfort find I none, but I feel the crown upon my head, and therefore let me wear it yet, a while.
My lord, the Parliament must have present news, and therefore say, will you resign your crown or no?
I'll not resign, but whilst I live, be king. Traitors, be gone, join you with Mortimer, elect, conspire, install. Do what you will. Their blood and yours shall shield these treacheries.
This answer I'll return. And so, farewell.
My lord, call him back again and speak him fair, or if he goes, the prince shall lose his right.
Call you him back? I have no power to speak.
My lord, the king is willing to resign.
And he be not. Let him choose!
Would that I might, heavens and earth conspire to make me miserable. Receive my crown. Receive it. No. These innocent hands of mine shall not be guilty of so foul a crime. He of you all that most desires my blood, and will be called the murderer of a king. Take it. What? Are you moved? Pity you mean? Then send for unrelenting Mortimer and Isabel, whose eyes being turned to steel will rather sparkle fire than shed a tear. It's them, for rather I will look on them. Here. Death, and with thy fingers close my eyes, or if I live, let me forget myself.
My lord.
Call me not Lord! Away, out of my sight! pardon. Grief makes me lunatic. There is the Queen, wet with my tears, and dried again with sighs. If at the sight thereof she be not moved, return back and dip it in my blood. Commend me to my son. Bid him rule better than I.
So, most humbly, I take my leave.
Farewell. I know the next news they bring will be my death. And welcome shall it be. To wretched men, death is felicity.
Another post. What news brings me?
Such news as I expect. Come, Berkeley, come and give thy message to my naked breast.
My lord, think not a thought so villainous should harbour in a man of noble birth. To do your highness service and said what? And save you from your foes, Berkeley, die.
My lord, the council of the Queen commands that I resign my charge.
And who must keep me now? Must you, my lord?
I, my most noble grace, sir. 'Tis so decreed.
By Mortimer, whose name is written here.
Your grace must hence with me to Berkeley. Straight.
Whither thou wilt. All places are alike, and every urn is fit for burying.
My lord, favour him as much as lieth in you.
Betide my soul as I use it.
Mine enemy hath pitied my mistake, and that's the cause that I am now removed.
And think your grace that Berkeley will be cruel?
I know not, but of this am I assured, that death ends all, and I can die at once. Leicester, farewell.
Not yet, my lord. I'll bear you on your way.
Fair Isabel, now have we our desire. The proud corrupters of the light-brained king have done their homage to the lofty gallows, while he himself lies in captivity. Be ruled by me, and we will rule the realm. Think, therefore, madam, that imports us much, to erect your son with all the speed we may, and that I be protector over him.
Sweet Mortimer, the life of Isabel, be thou persuaded that I love thee well. And therefore, so the prince my son be safe, whom I esteem as dear as these mine eyes, conclude against his father what thou wilt, and I myself will willingly subscribe.
First I would hear news that he were deposed, and then let me alone to handle him.
The king hath willingly resigned his crown.
Oh, happy news! How fares my lord the king?
In health, madam, but full of pensiveness.
Alas, poor soul, would I could ease his grief.
Further, ere this letter was sealed, Lord Berkeley came. so that now he is gone from Kenilworth. And we have heard that Edmund hath set a plot to set his brother free. But no more than that. This Lord Berkeley is as pitiful as Leicester that went before him.
Then let some other have charge over him.
Let me alone. Here is the Privy Seal. Call hither Gurney and Maltravers to dash the heavy-headed Edmund's drift. Berkeley shall be discharged, the king removed, and none but we know where he lieth.
But Mortimer, as long as he survives, what safety rests for us, or for my son?
Speak. Shall he presently be dispatched and die?
I would he were, so it were not by my hands.
Enough. Maltravers, write a letter presently unto the Lord of Berkeley from ourselves, that he resign the king to thee and Gurney, and when 'tis done, we will subscribe our name.
It shall be done, my lord.
Gurney,
My lord.
as thou intendest to rise by Mortimer, who now makes fortune's wheel turn as he please, seek all the means thou canst to make him droop, and neither give him kind word nor good look.
I warrant you, my lord.
And this above the rest, because we hear that Edmund cast to work his liberty, remove him still from place to place by night, and at the last he come to Kenilworth, and then from thence to Berkeley back again. And by the way, to make him fret the more, speak cursedly to him, and let no man comfort him if he chance to weep, but amplify his grief with bitter words.
Fear not, my lord. We'll do as you command.
So now away, post thitherwards amain.
Whither goes this letter? Oh, to my lord the king. Commend me humbly to his majesty, and tell him that I labour all in vain to ease his grief and work his liberty. And give him this as witness of my love.
I will.
Finely dissembled, do so still, sweet queen. Here comes the young prince and the Earl of Kent.
Something he whispers in his childish ears.
If he have such access to the prince, our plots and stratagems will soon be dashed.
Use Edmund friendly, as if all were well.
How fares my honourable Lord of Kent?
In health, sweet Mortimer. How fares your grace?
Well, if my lord your brother were enlarged,
I hear of late he hath deposed himself.
the more my grief.
And mine.
I do dissemble.
Sweet son, come hither. I must talk with thee.
Thou, being uncle to the prince and next of blood, do look to be protector over him.
Not I, my lord. Who should protect the son but she that gave him life? I mean the queen.
Mother, persuade me not to wear the crown. I am too young to reign.
But be content, seeing it's his highness' pleasure.
Let me but see him first, and then I will.
I do, sweet nephew.
Brother, you know it is impossible.
Why? Is he dead?
Oh, God forbid.
I would those words proceeded from your heart.
Inconstant Edmund, dost thou favour him that was the cause of his imprisonment?
Aye, and the more cause have I now to make amends.
I tell thee, 'tis not meet that one so false should come about the person of a prince. My lord, he hath betrayed the king his brother, and therefore trust him not.
But he repents and sorrows for it now.
Come, son, and go with this gentle lord and me.
With you I will, but not with Mortimer.
Why, youngling, stayest thou so of Mortimer? Then I will by force carry thee away.
Help! Uncle Kent!
Brother Edmund, strive not. We are his friends. Isabel is nearer than the Earl of Kent.
Sister, Edward is my charge. Redeem him.
Edward is my son, and I will keep him.
Mortimer shall know that he has wronged me. Hence will I to rescue Edward from his foes, and be revenged on Mortimer. and thee.
My lord!
Be not pensive. We are your friends. This usage makes my misery increase. Will my air of life continue long when all my senses are annoyed with stench? In a dungeon, England's king is kept, where I am starved for want of sustenance. My daily diet is heart-breaking sobs which almost rends the closet of my heart.
Oh, now, who comes here? Guard the Kingshaw!
It is the Earl of Kent.
Oh, gentle brother, help to rescue me!
Let me but speak to him one word.
Lay hands upon the earl for this assault.
Lay down your weapons, traitors. Yield the king.
Edmund, yield thou thyself, or thou shalt die.
What for do you stay me, villains?
Bind him and convey him to the court.
Oh, where is the court but here? Here is the king, and I will visit him.
The court is where Lord Mortimer remains. Thither shall your honour go. And so, farewell.
No, let him stay. Brother.
The king must die, or Mortimer goes down. The commons now begin to pity. Within this room is locked the messenger that shall perform the rest, and, by a secret token that he bears, shall he be murdered when the deed is done. Lightborn, come forth! Art thou as resolute as thou wast?
What else, my lord? And far more resolute.
And hast thou cast how to accomplish it?
And none shall know which way he died.
Well, do it bravely and be secret.
You have no need to give instruction. Tis not the first time I've killed a man.
I care not how it is, so it not be spied. Give this to Gurney and Maltravers. Take this and never see me more.
No?
No. Unless thou bring me news of Edward's death.
That I shall quickly do. Farewell, my lord.
The prince I rule, the queen do I command. Now all is sure. The queen and Mortimer shall rule the king, the realm, and none rule us. Mine enemies will I plague, my friends advance, and what I list command, who dare control? What traitor have we there with blades and bills?
Edmund, Earl of Kent.
What hath he done?
He tried to take the king by force when we were bringing him to Kenilworth.
Did you attempt his rescue, Edmund? Speak.
Mortimer, I did. He is our king. How compels this prince to wear the crown?
Strike off his head. He shall have martial law.
Strike off my head? Oh, base traitor, I defy thee!
My lord, he is my uncle, and shall live.
My lord, he is your enemy, and shall die.
Stay!
Sweet mother, if I cannot pardon him, entreat my lord protector for his life.
Son, be content. I dare not speak a word.
Nor I, and yet methinks I should command. But seeing I cannot, I'll entreat him. My lord, if you will let my uncle live, I will requite it when I come to age.
'Tis for your highness' sake, and for the realm's. How often have I bid you bear him hence?
Art thou king? Must I die at thy command?
At our command. Once more, away with him.
No, no, I will not go! Let me but stay and speak! Either my brother or his son is dead!
If that my uncle shall be murdered thus.
Fret not, sweet boy. I'll guard thee from thy foes. Had Edmund lived, he would have sought thy death. Come, son, we'll ride a-hunting in the park.
And shall my uncle Edmund ride with us?
He is a traitor! Think not on him! Come!
Gurney? I wonder the king dies not. Being in a vault, up to the knees in water, to which the channels of the castle run, from whence the damp continually ariseth. That would be enough to poison any man, much more a king brought up so tenderly.
As do I, Lord Travers. Yesternight I opened but the door to throw him meat. I was almost stifled by the savour.
He hath a body able to endure more than we can inflict. But stay, who's this?
My Lord Protector greets you. Know you this token? I must have the king.
This villain sent to make away the king. I thought as much. And when the murder's done, see how he must be handled for his labours. Let him have the king. Do as you are commanded by my lord.
I know what I must do. Get you away, yet you're not far off. See that in the next room I have a fire. And get me a spit. And let it be red hot.
Very well.
Need you anything besides?
What else? Table. And this feather bed.
That's all.
Aye. Aye. So when I call you, bring it in.
Fear not you that.
Now I must about this gear. Ne'er was there any so finely handled as this king shall be. Here's a place indeed with all my heart.
Who's there? Wherefore comes thou?
To comfort you and bring you joyful news.
Small comfort finds poor Edward in thy looks. Brother, I know thou comest to murder me.
To murder you, my most gracious lord? Far is it from my heart to do you harm. The Queen sent me to see how you were used, for she relents at this your misery. What eyes could refrain from shedding tears to see a king in this most piteous state?
Weepst thou, O heaven, then bestow thy to me, and then thy heart will melt ere I begun my tale. This dungeon, where they keep me, is the sink wherein the filth of all the castle falls.
Villains!
There, in mire and puddle have I stood this 10 days spent, lest that I should sleep and plays continually upon a drum. They give me bread and water, being a king, so that for want of sleep and sustenance, the mind's distended, and my body's numb. Whether I have limbs or not, I know not. Would that my blood dropped out from every vein as doth the water from these cat robes. Tell Isabel the Queen, I looked not thus, when for her sake I ran a tilt in France, and there unhorsed the Duke of Clarendon.
Speak no more, my lord. This breaks my heart.
Lie on this bed. Rest yourself a while.
These looks of thine can harbor aught but death. I see my tragedy written in thy brows. Yet stay a while. Forbear thy bloody hand, and let me see the stroke before it comes. But even then, when I shall lose my life, my mind may be more steadfast on my God.
What means your highness to mistrust me thus?
What meanest thou to dissemble with me thus?
These hands were never stained with innocent blood, nor shall they now be tainted with the king's.
Forgive my thought for having such a thought. One June have I left. Receive thou this. Still fear I, and I know not what's the cause, but every joint shakes as I give it thee. If thou harbourest murder in thy heart, let this gift change thy mind and save thy soul. No, but I am a king. Oh, at that name I feel a hell of grief. Where is my crown?
You're overwatched, my lord. Lie down and rest.
But grief keeps me waking. I should sleep, for not these 10 days have these eyes and lips closed. Now, as I speak, they fall, and then with fear open again. Oh, wherefore sitst thou here?
If you mistrust me, I'll be gone, my lord.
No, for if thou meanest to murder me, thou wilt return again, and therefore stay.
He sleeps.
Oh, let me not die. Oh, stay! Oh, stay a while.
No, my lord.
Something still buzzeth in mine ears and tells me if I sleep, I never wake. This fear is that which makes me tremble thus. And therefore tell me, wherefore art thou come
To rid thee of thy life, Maltravers! Come!
I am too weak and feeble to resist. Assist me, sweet God, and save my soul. Oh, spare me. Oh, dispatch me in a trice.
I fear me that this cry will raise the town, and therefore let us take horse and away.
Tell me, sirs, was it not bravely done?
Oh, excellent. Well, take this for thy reward. Come, cast his body in the boat. Bear the kings to my lord Mortimer's. Away!
Is it done, Maltravers? And the murderer dead?
Aye, my good lord. I would it were undone.
Maltravers, if thou growest penitent, I'll be thy ghostly father. Therefore now choose whether thou wilt be secret in this, or else die by the hand of Mortimer.
Gurney is fled, my lord, and will, I fear, betray us both. Therefore, let me fly.
Fly to the savages.
I humbly thank your honor.
As for me, all tremble at my name, and I fear none. Let's see who dare impeach me for his death.
Oh, Mortimer, the prince my son hath news. His father's dead and we have murdered him.
What if we have? The king is yet a child.
Aye, but he tears his hair and wrings his hands and vows to be revenged upon us both. Into the council chamber he has gone to crave the aid and succour of his peers. I may see where he comes and lay with him. Now, Mortimer, begins our tragedy.
Villain!
How now, my lord?
Think not that I'm right with thy words. My father's murdered through thy treachery. And thou shalt die, and on his mournful hearse thy hateful and accursed head shall lie, to witness to the world that by thy means his kingly body was too soon interred.
Weep not, sweet son.
Forbid me not to weep. He was my father, and had you loved him half so well as I, you could not bear his death thus patiently. But you, I fear, conspire with Mortimer.
Who is the man dare say I murdered him?
Ah, Mortimer, thou knowest that he is slain. and so shalt thou be too. Why stays he here? Bring him into a hurdle, drag him forth, hang him, I say, and bring his head back presently to me.
No, for my sake, sweet son, pity Mortimer.
Madam, entreat not. I would rather die than sue for life unto a paltry boy.
Hence with the traitor, with the murderer.
Base fortune. Now I see that in thy wheel there is a point to which, when men aspire, they tumble headlong down. That point I touched, and seeing there was no place to mount up higher, why should I grieve at my declining fall? Farewell, fair queen. Weep not for Mortimer that scorns the world, and, as a traveller, goes to discover countries, yet unknown.
What? Suffer you the traitor to delay?
Oh, as thou receives thy life from me, spill not the blood of gentle Mortimer.
This argues that you spilled my father's blood. Else would you not entreat for Mortimer?
I? Spill his blood? No.
Mother, you are suspected for his death, and therefore we commit you to the tower, till further trial may be made thereof. If you be guilty, though I be your son, think not to find me slack or pitiful.
Nay, to my death. For too long have I lived, whereas my son thinks to abridge my days.
Away with her! Her words enforce these tears, and I shall pity her if she speak again.
Then come, sweet death, and rid me of this grief.
My lord. Here is Mortimer's head.
Cursed head! Could I have ruled thee then as I do now, thou hast not had this monstrous treachery. Sweet father, here unto thy murdered ghost I offer up this wicked traitor's head. And let these tears, distilling from mine eyes, be witness of my grief and innocency.
Long live Edward, by the grace of God, King of England and Lord of Ireland.